Are you feeling anxious or stressed out over debt? If so, you're in good company. People are just drowning in credit card debt. For some, it's student loans or exorbitant car payments, mortgage or property tax, or maybe all of the above. The feelings of fear, anxiety, or guilt, or even shame really aren't very helpful. They're not likely to improve your financial situation. So I'd like to invite you to tap along with me and see if we can shed some of this negative emotional intensity. Will that change your financial situation? Well, it doesn't seem like it on the surface, but moving away from fight or flight does restore blood flow to your frontal cortex. And that sometimes means new solutions appear as if by magic. And there is the reality bending aspect of EFT where sometimes we just find ourselves in an alternate universe where things are going much, much better. So what I'd like you to do is just tune into your feelings about debt, whether it's anxiety, fear, guilt, shame, whatever it is, and rate the intensity on a scale of 0 to 10, where 10 is the most intense. Like, how strong is that feeling or that mix of feelings right now? And we'll tune back into that at the end of the tapping and see if the tapping has brought it down a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'll show you where to tap, and I'll give you words to say back in the pause. It's best if you say the words out loud. You can also just say them silently in your mind. But I would ask you to not just listen without tapping, because I'm really going to be focusing on what's wrong, the negative stuff, right? And it's not very helpful to just listen to a bunch of negative statements unless you're also tapping. So tapping on the side of your hand, even though I have so much debt and I'm kind of freaking out, I choose to forgive myself as best I can. And I want to get to a calm and peaceful place with this. Oh my God, how did this happen? I am in so much debt. The monthly payments are crazy. I can't pay it off. I can't just make it gone. I'm going to be paying this debt forever. This is a trapped feeling. And down on the lower ribs, this anxiety about debt. I'm trapped. I can't just walk away from it. They've got me. And it's my own damn fault. I got into this debt. I sure wish I hadn't. Now what am I going to do? I just have to work and work and work and pay it off. And just hope nothing bad happens. I hope there's no emergency that's expensive. I might be slipping backwards into deeper debt. All this anxiety, this worry. How am I ever going to pay this debt off? This regret, this feeling of shame. I'm owned. I owe so much debt. They own me. I'm a debt slave. so embarrassing. How did this happen? The real question is, how do I get out of it? Am I just going to have to keep my nose to the grindstone for years and years and years? It's so discouraging. I shouldn't do anything nice for myself. I shouldn't spend an extra penny on making life good. Not until I have this debt paid off. But it feels so bad. This bad feeling makes me want to splurge. I mean, what's the point anyway? This feeling, I can't get out no matter what I do. It's not really true, but it's taking too long. And the interest rates should be illegal. All this anger, feeling exploited. They charge me so much interest. I wish I'd never done it. I wish I'd never taken out that loan. Buy now, pay later. Well, I'm paying all right. I'm practically a slave to my own debt. But even though I owe all this money, I want to stop paying emotionally. When I get feeling so bad about myself, or I get feeling bad about life, my life, well, it makes me want to spend more money to feel better. It's a vicious circle. Even though I probably made some foolish purchases, even though I'm still paying for that, I want to feel good about myself. I want to feel good about my life. I don't know how right now, but I will be debt-free. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm not going to wait to love and accept myself. Even though I got so deeply into debt, I still choose to love and accept myself. I choose to forgive myself. This remaining guilt, this remaining shame, all this anger, and this gloom and doom about the future. Why is it so easy for me to let these feelings go? Why is it so easy to imagine being debt-free? Why is it so easy to feel good about who I am, no matter what my debt is? Why am I feeling more and more optimistic? I love myself for wanting a better life. I'm going to get it too. And starting right now, I want to feel better about who I am. Okay, let me invite you to take a nice deep breath. And just checking back in with that intensity number from 0 to 10, checking back in on the anxiety or whatever feelings you have about the debt. Has the number gone down? Or what would you say the number is now? Now, if it hasn't gone down a lot, I do suggest going back through the tapping. Just tap through it again and see if you can't get that number closer and closer to 0, which will really set you free. And this is Rob Nelson with Tapping the Matrix. Thank you so much for tapping along, and have a great rest of your day.